everybody, my name is Emma. Welcome back to my channel, or I guess welcome to my channel if you're new here. This is my second video. I was gonna have something else be my second video, but then I ended up in a pretty big book slump. It was gonna be a reading vlog, and that's just gonna have to be pushed till later because it's taking me forever to get into that book, so stay tuned on that. So instead, we're gonna do a January recap and my February TBR. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so the first book I read in January was actually one that I started at the end of December, and I was trying to finish it in 2022, and that just didn't happen. And it was Throttled by Lauren Asher. I think I ultimately gave this 4.5 stars. I really liked it. This is the first in I guess you would call it a saga, 4-book series, and it's like a Formula One focus. Like, all of the guys are Formula One racers, but this one is like brothers, teammate, I think is how you would describe it. But I really enjoyed it. I loved Maya, I loved Noah. Yeah, I think this was Lauren Asher's first book. That could be a total big fat lie, so I don't know. But yeah, 4.5 stars, only because there was like certain parts I think that like just really annoyed me, and I was like, so I couldn't quite give it 5 stars. If I roll my eyes too much at things, then I'm like, you won't be seeing 5 stars from me. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, I liked it, 4.5 stars. I'm gonna continue the series at some point, though I've heard the second and third ones are like not people's favorite at all, and everyone loves the fourth one, so that's really not getting me excited to read them. But I do love her Dreamland Billionaire series, The Final Offer. That for me, the third book in that series, The Final Offer, my copy arrives today. So I'm excited, and that will actually be on my February TBR, but I don't have it with me to show to you, so pretend I'm showing it to you. And that's on my February TBR. And then the last book I read in January, that's right, I read 2 books. Yeah, it was Crescent City. House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. Yeah. Oh my god. I actually started this book in October, and I was in a really big book slump then too. Oh my god, my knees hurt. I hope you can see me fine because I don't want to sit on my knees anymore. Okay. I love the ACOTAR series. I actually started this one back in October, but I just like wasn't really in a fantasy mood then, so I didn't finish it. And I didn't DNF it. I just like walked away from it for a bit, and then beginning of this month I was like, I'm finishing it, and I read it in like 2 or 3 days, and wow, all of the world building that's like the first like 70% of this book makes the last bit of this book so worth it. The only way for me, I think, like not the only way, but the best way to describe the feeling of the last like 30% of this book is I Know the End by Phoebe Bridgers, that song. I'm not afraid to disappear. The billboard said the end is near. I listened to it afterwards and I was like, I literally posted a TikTok to it. I was losing my mind. I was like, oh my god. Wow. I just like, Sarah J. Maas, what's going on in your head? Let me know. I would like to take a little gander, a little peek, because how do you come up with this? How? So yeah, I 5 stars. Literally phenomenal. Had me gasping. Had me hello. Okay. So then I started the second one, House of Sky and Breath. But I was in the biggest book slump. I couldn't finish it. I like kept picking it up, and I just was so unmotivated. I just couldn't do it. I will finish it this month, but I'm taking a little pause right now. Though all of a sudden in this exact moment, I really do want to read it. But anyway, I do have a reading vlog coming, and it's going to be this series. It was supposed to be my second video, but as we can tell, that's not really happening. Today is actually February 2nd that I'm filming this, and I actually finished the other book that I was trying to read in January yesterday. So technically it's now a book that I've read in February, so it'll be in my February recap, but I'm going to tell you about it now, and it's better than the movies, by Lynn Painter. And oh my god, I literally read 277 pages in about 4 hours yesterday. What? Girlfriend, what? This would be an amazing rom-com movie. Like, it's better than the movies. It is there. It is Here you go, Netflix. There you go. Actually, don't give it to Netflix. Netflix isn't doing very good right now. Give it to somebody else. But there you go. Hello. I'm sitting between 4.5 and 5 stars just because the main character, like, I liked her, but there were times where I was like, she was just giving heavy Jessica Day from New Girl, and I love New Girl. New Girl's one of my favorite TV shows, but sometimes when people give too much Jessica Day, I just like want to punch them in the face. But yeah, it was good. I loved Wes. Yeah. So I started off annotating this book, and then I just stopped yesterday and just read all of it, except for the very end, page 340 and 341. Wes says something to her, and I underlined everything he said. I read it and I said, I'm sorry, where's my pen? Let me take a note. That was what I read in January/February 1st. But this is now what I'm planning to read in February. Based on what I read in January, this is a very bold decision process here. We'll see. So the first one that I actually started last night is Black Ties and White Lies by Kat Singleton, and I found it because of Instagram on my Booksta. But literally the playlist of this book is what sold me on this book. The first 2 songs, Mastermind by Taylor Swift, Satellite by Harry Styles, You Are in Love by Taylor Swift, and then there's Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift, and then there's Stay by Gracie Abrams, and there's all these other amazing songs. And I was just like, I'm sorry, this was actually written for me. Mastermind and Satellite? This book was written for me. Like she said, this Emma Long, this one is for you. Hello? Hello? Yeah. This is a billionaire, billionaire, I think fake dating, ex's brother, or maybe it's like fake fiance, ex's brother, one bed, I think is what she said was another trope. So far it's pretty good. It's giving Twisted series a little bit, but I'm only like 3 chapters in. But it's, I bought the like non-discreet cover because I didn't really like her discreet cover. I just felt like the characters on it, I was like, the cartoonish was like too cartoonish, you know? When I have this one, it's fine. But the playlist, it gives me very high hopes. Stay tuned. I have a good feeling. And peek, the bookmark I'm using is this little Harry Styles sticker. You see him? Yeah. And he's like peeking out at you. Okay, another book I really, really want to read this month. Consider Me. I love a hockey romance. I love a series that has characters that overlap. So this one and then the next one is called Play With Me. I want to read this one so bad. So the playlists have a lot of John Mayer in it. So it's hockey players, so I can't be surprised, you know? All right, another one I really, really want to read this month, actually like around Valentine's Day, is The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. Which is why I read Better Than the Movies last month/yesterday. And I'm really, really excited because obviously I really enjoyed Better Than the Movies. Honestly, this is shorter. This is like 50 pages shorter, I think. Also, this playlist has like 5 Taylor Swift songs. Lover, but it's the Lover remix with Shawn Mendes. So I was like, okay. And then Coney Island, and then New Romantics, and then Betty, and then Ready For It, and then The Last Great American Dynasty, and then Everything Has Changed, and then The Joker and the Queen, which is Ed Sheeran, but featuring Taylor Swift. But you know. And then, and Gold Rush. You guys. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I think it takes place on, it's like a do-over. I almost called it. It's like a do-over. It's like a Groundhog Day situation. Like, she's repeating a day, and I think it's Valentine's Day she's repeating. This will be a quick one, though. I feel like I read that other one in like a day. Ow. So I could probably read that one pretty quick. Also, where's this blue cover at? I want a blue cover. Next, don't judge me on this cover, okay? There weren't discreet covers. I hate covers with models on them. It literally makes me not want to read the book. I don't, why are we still making them? Why are we still doing that? Why is that a thing? Let's just like not do that anymore. Heard it here first. Heard it here. We're not doing that anymore. But this book is called God of Malice. Pretend you don't see his face. He's not there. This is God of Malice by Rena Kent. And honestly, I don't even really know what this is about. I just remember buying it because I think I saw a reel with a quote and I said, yeah. Okay, so I think this is a dark romance. There's an author note at the front, which always is a... And it says that the main character is a true psychopath. Say less. And there's a family tree of some kind happening. A playlist! What the is this playlist? Okay. It's like kind of a mid playlist, but it's fine. I say that because I know like 2 songs, and the 2 songs I know I'm like Heathens by 21 Pilots and then Fireflies by Owl City. I'm really not selling this book to anyone right now with those songs listed there, but what's it about? I don't really remember. I just remember seeing something on Bookstagram and I was like, I want to read it. So I did. Also, it says it's a standalone, but I'm actually very, very confident that it's not. And also it says 1 on the side. So I think it's just like a series where they're all kind of standalones, but they're also a series, like Twisted. Another book I want to read next week, because it takes place on Valentine's Day, is Darling Venom. I was sold on this book because of Sarah Caroli. I'll say it. I think everyone probably picks this up because of Sarah Caroli. I think this is a bit of a heavier book, like mental health context-wise. But Sarah Caroli loves it, so... so therefore. And then these other 2 books are ones that I'm like, if I get to them, I get to them. We'll see if I can get through these ones. I read 2 books last month, so we shall see. Love on the Brain is another one I have on my list. I read The Love Hypothesis last year and I read it in a day. So I feel like if I really wanted to, I could read this one in a day, you know? I've heard very mixed reviews though on this one. And I liked The Love Hypothesis. I mean, it was a romance, you know? So yeah, maybe that. Maybe we'll get to it. The other one that I'm like, maybe I'll get to is If We Ever Meet Again by Anne Huang, who wrote the Twisted series and is writing the Kings of Sin series. This is like her first series she wrote. This is the first book in that one, and it's similar to Twisted, where like each one's like a standalone, but they're all like interconnected series ones. This is the original cover. There's new covers for it, and the new covers look a lot better, but I have this one because I bought it right before the new covers were announced. So there's a table of contents. I love a table of contents. I'm the biggest believer and we should be bringing back the table of contents. These are some sad songs. See you again. Am I gonna cry? 1 year, 2 opposites, and a love that will blindside and ultimately shatter them. I don't know, looks good, and I like Anna Huang, so anything she does, I'll be there. And I haven't read this one yet, or this series yet, and so I'm really excited. That is my February TBR and my January recap. Quick little fun vid from me today. Just a little fun update. I'm really excited for this one, guys. I just have a really good feeling. You know? She also has this other series that's like... Well, this one isn't a series, or maybe it's gonna be. I don't know. I hope it is, because her best friend's name is Emma, and as soon as I said that, I said, is this gonna be a series where we get one about someone named Emma? Because I will buy it, Kat. I will. I say that. I'm 3 chapters in, but I'm like... Oh, and I mean, obviously, I'm hoping to finish this one this month. So, you'll see when that vlog comes out, I guess. Hopefully gonna be able to start putting videos out a little bit faster than I had this past month, because now I have my tripod and I have a light. Ow. I got this one because of Alex Earl. Guys, look how bright it is. Hey, and there's different colors. Okay, that's it for me today. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you've read any of these books, if you liked them, if you hated them, let me know. Make sure you follow my book Instagram, which is at Emma's Reading Guide. And if you're a Swiftie, follow me on TikTok, at Skipping Down 16th Ave. I will see you guys in my next video. See you then. Okay, bye.